a close one. Been having a lot of close races today, so can't complain. And we're gonna go get started right now. How are you today, Windhawks?
I am doing all right. How are you doing, Freddie?
I am definitely ready for some career day. Not tired at all, I swear.
Nope, didn't read last night and then commentating today.
Yeah, and I got a race tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and your race tomorrow, whatever.
Exactly, just small things.
Yeah. All right, looks like we're starting now. Obviously, early start here, Tycoon Castle, 12 checks in here. That's what most people start with. Usually, and also that early hint from the Chancellor there. Yeah, for those of you that are new to Career Day and we're just starting off this race, pretty much the goal is to collect your 4 tablets that'll give you access to the Void. And then you need your bracelet and anti-barrier to give you access to XF Castle. They'll give you access to World 3 for the World 3 checks. Yeah, early going, just a lot of checks, looting, shops.
Yep.
We'll get our first class here in probably the next minute or two as they finish up Tycoon Castle checks.
Looks like we have the 3rd tablet in World 1, so at least have 1 tablet in the early world here, which will be good. A quick writing it down, loot the attic here. Ooh, with a chemist crystal. That's a very good find early. And I did not see what that was class-wise. Is that Freelancer? Check the other one.
Yeah,
it is Freelancer. Oh my.
Wow, okay.
So early mix, early Freelancer is definitely a very good find. Two-handed is also nice to have. Both gives you ability to equip weapon in both hands, which if you find some strong weapons, that could be good. Obviously on Chemist, not so useful, but it also increases the speed by a good amount since it uses the ninja stats on the character that you have it equipped on.
Yeah, it gives you that nice slight bonus with that ninja ability. But yeah, we have 2 endgame classes super early. Really just looking for just that Gil Toss, and we'll be set for the Ted and Ned really early in the season.
Yep, fortunately there's a lot more to the seed than just killing Ted and Ned.
Oh yeah, have to collect all those crystals, get access to World 3, figure out where those crystals, or not the crystals, I'm in Zelda brain, Final Fantasy brain now, tablets.
Tablets are the thing we're looking for.
Yes. Yeah, I need the tablets. Both players going with the World 1 loot start. I know players are 50-50 on whether they would do the World 1 looting first or World 2 looting, because we do have access to World 2 really early. Gives you access to that tier 4 through 7 level loot, whereas World 1's a 1 through 4.
Yep. There's some higher level tiers like this check from Ferris here is actually slightly higher. I believe it's 6.
And we get a lower level weapon.
Yeah, well, it's a set up to be somewhere within 3 tiers of the actual tier of the location.
Yeah.
It being kind of a sliding scale. That one stats term that I'm forgetting right now.
Yeah. Everyone kind of hopes for the monster chicken knife there in Tool. Usually the best item you can get from that one.
Yeah, I believe it's more or less normally distributed from the tier of the item. Pyramid page in World 2.
And we see Rom heading over to World 2. Going to get that Ruger hint here in just a moment. He's checking the shops here. Break really good as well as Wall. 2 really good spells there in that weapon shop.
Equip sword in Tool for Dryzalizer. There's some Bolt 2 and Float, which are both 2 useful early on. Or Float all game, really, for a couple bosses. Ooh, Heroic Song.
Yeah, definitely one of the best songs, if not the best song. It acts as a good secondary to the mix if you never find Mix or Chemist. For the plus to levels every turn when the song's active.
Yep. Though I don't know if I would have picked it up there with having Mix in hand already or Chemist in hand already, but...
Ruger telling us Library's Path to the Void. We may need that if it's fire. May need that if it's fire today.
That is true. The flame shield was the only interesting thing in that shop, I think, and usually not worth buying one.
Yeah, with the cost on that one, most people are usually just going to pass over it. If you find it in a chest, that's really cool. Pyramid. So we know where the page is at. Somewhere in World 2.
So that's definitely gonna be one of our tablets, either in Pyramid or leading from Pyramid.
More likely, try getting a 10,000 gil chest there.
That helps, yeah.
Alright, Rom-Stein hidden into the sealed castle here. We get to see our first check here.
Ooh, there's Ragnarok. That equipped sword is going to be very useful. Mimic is a nice job for later. Odin, if we find Summoner, or Summon 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Quick time magic can be good. There's times 6 as well. Without a gold hairpin, I find is really hard to use.
Yeah.
But okay, there's magic sword 6, and we saw ice 3 sword magic earlier as well.
Yeah.
Also black 6, and we saw at least some black magic spells.
Summon
and there's
5.
Summon level 5. Okay, so Summon 5 and Odin are definitely
go-to
here.
Yeah. Third pick, there's kind of a lot up for grabs.
I'd probably either grab the Ragnarok or the black 6 personally.
Yeah, I was gonna say black 6. Goes with the time 6 instead. Understandable, especially if you get haste or haste 2 kind of earlier. As well as slow, which I think we did see. Can help with that haste. But yeah, I'd probably be taking black 6, especially if you happen to find Doom or your high level magic spells.
Wizard Rod also Dryzalizer just picked up, so that might send him towards 6. But he also has equipped sword, where Rom-Stein didn't have equipped sword, which makes the Ragnarok a bit more. Oh, and there's ribbon. So now we have equipped ribbon and ribbon. So that could be useful. But yeah, Wizard Rod with black 6 is very strong right here, I'd say.
Yeah, that increased damage to the elementals. Finds Titan Esper. Nice mid-tier summon.
Yeah, since I'll probably pick up that Odin and Summon 5, that Titan, get him through the first couple fights pretty fast.
And Rom over in Moore right now, checking the 2 checks there, the Brave Blade and Chicken Knife checks. Got a Dark Matter on that first one. Reset out. We'll see what the second check is, see if he resets back to that Dark Matter. I'm going to say probably not. Mirage Vest. Yep, I think you keep them Mirage Vest.
That's better.
Dark Matter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Break Sword Magic over on Dry Side there in the Hero Valley checks. A lot
Hero Valley with a lot.
Really stacked there.
Usually it's just like a bunch of money and then kind of some items. Anti-barrier in World 1. But this time it was a bunch of money and also some good items.
Yeah.
And abilities.
Ooh. Tyrannosaurus. I don't know if he has any Phoenix down to cheese this fight.
No, unfortunately not.
So there are a couple options. He could go, at least he knows it's there. As soon as he gets those Phoenix Downs purchased, he could head over back there at level 2, get that free kill, and get that huge level boost to level 15. Which will help clearing World 1 way faster.
Though with what they have, it probably won't be a huge issue for that. I don't know if it'd be worth running back once he finds some of those. Oh, he's gonna control something and do it. Interesting.
So looks like we're gonna get some very, very deep game knowledge from Dry here. Something I don't do very much is use control. It is arguably, outside of the endgame stuff, one of the best skills in the entire game. Because you can abuse blue magic, some blue magic stuff by controlling things and getting some blue spells.
Yeah, so what he's doing here is he's using the prototype to control it and then just having it exploder itself and getting some free levels, free AP. I think this is enough to get mix in all of his characters already.
I believe so. I believe there's enough APB. No, just medicine. So he's gonna have to do probably a second or even a third fight to get that mix.
But this will also give him plenty of levels with which to deal with the early game. Like he'll be able to use Odin on the first fight on.
Yep.
While Rom-Stein might have a bit of an issue with MP having only 3.
So I think one thing that I think Dryzalizer would help significantly is if he happens to find that Mystic Knight, because they can pair Breakblade with that Odin at the same time. A lot of instant kill potential there. But he's more than likely just going to go with the Summoner and probably Black 6.
Finding a lot of assorted blue magics I've noticed this seed too so far.
Yeah.
You have a shout.
Ooh. Alright, this is probably going to be a reset out. That double hit's going to Demon's Eye 2 people.
And the third one, his regular attack takes out a third. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe in this situation, I'd maybe go back and maybe check a couple shops. You may get lucky and find Conjure to give you that free Odin cast. It looks like that's what he's going to do. Is going to do some more shopping here.
Yeah, that seems to be the case. Or at the very least, maybe heading to the next... Yeah, he's going to head to Ship Graveyard instead.
Yeah.
See if he has better luck on that one.
Oh, okay, so I see what Dry is doing. He is not only controlling the experience and the APB, he's also getting Dark Matters. He's going to end up buying a whole bunch of Phoenix Downs. He hasn't been to Sealed Castle. He's probably spent the last 5 or 6 minutes now just getting Dark Matters. He's going to go with Death Potions. So he's going to rely on the mix with Death Potions, probably through a good chunk of this seed.
Yeah, that'll give him ability to kill anything not immune to it, basically.
Yeah. So he's probably going to see the Black 6 and may choose something else, knowing that he has that Doom effect through the mix ability, and bypass that Black 6 now.
Yeah, that would make sense. I would definitely, like I said, I think he'll probably grab either Ragnarok or Time 6 as well. Is the 2 other likely ones he would pick here.
Yeah.
Picking up some cabins.
Yeah, and having 30,000 gil early, because I know he got the 10,000 from Hiru Valley, and the rest I think he got primarily from just the prototypes there.
I think so, yeah. They got a lot out of Hiru Valley, though. Yeah. It might just be from Hiru Valley, mostly.
Yeah.
Got Hunter, there's White 3 and Time 3 as well, so... He now can use Haste without having to get Time 6. Shell is useful, but... Unfortunately, White 3 is not enough for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a White 4 spell, I believe. Oh, be back in one moment.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's gonna switch Hunter with Equipped Sword. We get a couple Hunters going now that he has Mix. He doesn't really need his Chemist to stay as Chemist. The Chemist class doesn't really have the best of stats, so maxing it out for Freelancer is not extremely useful, though it does master pretty fast and does give some better stats. But really, with Hunter available now, switching everyone to Hunter and equipping various weapons and magic on him is going to be better overall. Eventually, possibly getting him X-Fight, as well as getting some better speed.
Alright, I have returned. Sorry about that.
Back. Not a problem.
I heard Hunter. Hunter best class?
Yep, Hunter is a go on Dryzalizer's side. It's in Licks.
Alright, now we're just missing the Berserk, and he'll be set for the entire seed.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, he needs some bows, too.
Oh, of course. Yeah, need some bows, need the Berserk.
The Ragnarok's just not the same as the bows.
Nope.
So he should be able to one-shot Shoat here. He's a defender on, so
Okay, yeah.
is probably enough damage with the levels he gained from the prototype fights.
Alright, so while I said, wait, did Dry ever work his way over to the Sealed Castle at all?
No, he did not, actually.
Okay. So he's gonna run into the shoat here.
Yeah, easily one-shotting him.
Yeah, it only has, I believe, 250 hit points, something like that. Very small amount.
Not a lot, yeah.
Gets that false page.
So that gives him a source of break. Not the best source of break, but a source of break.
Yeah.
Which will also give him some more abilities to insta-kill things. At least once he runs by the Castle Kuza.
Alright, we see Rom-Stein headed back into the Wind Shrine. Gonna take another shot at Shoat. Dry getting a Flame Shield off of one of those crystals.
Yeah. A lot of money, basically, out of those crystals.
Yeah.
There's a Man-Eater as well, which is generally useful. At least for if he has anyone on Freelancer.
Yeah, the Man-Eater.
Or, actually, Equip Ribbon is all you need for that.
Yeah, it's also true. Yeah, dealing increased damage to the humanoids. Most notable one being X-Death himself, as he is considered a humanoid monster. So you get that bonus damage.
Yep, and Equip Ribbon lets you also equip other things that dancers can equip, like the tiara, etc., as well as the Man-Eater, which is usually a dancer only, and Freelancer, but so yeah, with that in hand, it definitely helps.
Rom-Stein going with the Dragon Sword strategy on Shoat does get him down. 2 people still stoned, so losing out on that experience.
Yeah, but having the experience piled on the other 2 will give him pretty good ability to take care of the ship graveyard area fights.
Yeah, be able to kill them much faster. Downside being those 2 are more likely to continue to die and losing out on that experience. And another ribbon.
And another tablet in World 1, which did we see this one yet?
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen that one.
Or no, we haven't. And a golden hairpin. 2 really good items there.
That's really good value there, yeah.
In the back of Ball Castle.
Chemist was in Castle Tycoon, like one of the first chests. In the attic, I think it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if it's supposed to be called the attic, but that's what I call it.
I think it's one of the upper floors in one of the towers, but yeah, it's the attic pretty much.
It's filled with a bunch of pots with stuff in them. It's an attic. There's our World 1 anti-barrier hint again. So we have 2 tablet hints, I believe, for World 1 now. And a path to the void on the pyramid. However, that could lead to a World 1 tablet.
Yeah, that could give us like Wall's Tower Key or something like that.
Yeah.
Start giving us a really nasty chain of items.
Looks like Dryzalizer got the Mirage Vest and isn't even going to check the other one, which
Nope.
is fair. I would do the same.
I mean, he farmed the Dark Matters there with the prototypes. So he would probably, more than likely, if he did check, got the Dark Matter and then just reset a second time, losing another minute or so.
Yep. Okay, so he picks up Break here.
Yeah, I picked up Break, Venom, and Wall.
So he has, I think, all of the level 4 white, but only level 3 white for the ability.
Yeah.
Gonna grab a fire bow. I guess it is a weapon instead of a knife. That's fair.
Just hope we don't run into Liquid Flame and we'll be good.
Okay, so Lena is basically invulnerable right now. Except for, I guess, the magic. But she has a ribbon, so status effects don't affect her. She has a Mirage, so the first attack won't hurt her.
Just give her an Aegis Shield and she'll, well, be invulnerable.
Doesn't Man-Eater give a bunch of extra stats as well?
Yeah, I think it gives...
As does Ribbon?
Yeah, I think it gives some slight defensive stats. Not much, but does some slight defensives.
Okay, so Rom-Stein killed whatever was in the Karabas spot. I have no idea what it dropped, but... Or even what it was. I was looking at the other screen.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it was... I don't even remember what box it was. I even saw him fight it. Chimera Brain, that's right.
Oh, sounds like it was a Yoichi bow.
Oh, my favorite weapon. All right.
Yeah.
So, I like obviously the community knows I love the hunter job a lot. I need to.
Yeah, I think you might have loved it too much last night, though.
Yeah, I need to learn to not use it as much.
Looks like Dryzalizer also picking up Heroic Song here.
Yep.
Let's see, what else is he grabbing? Another bow. Darkness bow. This time he can blind thing. That blinds on hit, right?
Yes.
Oh, talking about Caraboss.
I guess
Caraboss, one location
French
removed
vanilla?
here.
French vanilla?
Yeah.
It's part of the same storyline chain, I guess.
Works for me.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Rom
seeing some-
continue with the dragon sword strats there. Seems to be doing a decent amount of damage. With the healing, does help a lot.
Yeah. Early on, it's a somewhat common strategy I've seen. Gets you through the first set of fights. Not the fastest, but it gets you through them. Looks like he got mix on his characters now. At least the two that weren't dead.
Bracelet there on Rom-Stein's
Okay.
side. On the ship graveyard.
Looks like we're having another Everything is in World 1 seed.
Jet seed. Minus
Well,
pyramid.
I mean, we know Pyramid's a thing, so not
Yeah,
necessarily.
Alright, Dry found Odin, saw the summon 5, snap picked Odin. I was gonna grab
Yep.
some 5.
And he's gonna grab the Ragnarok. Actually, I don't know if he needs the Ragnarok at this point.
Yeah, picking up the Ragnarok.
Nope, yep, picking up the Ragnarok. Okay, that makes sense to me. He now has quite a few things that can hit pretty hard. Between, and once he gets that Yoichi bow, he'll have pretty much everything that can hit pretty hard.
Yeah, and defeating the Shoat, did get the Shoat summon on top of that as well. So we have Shoat, we have Odin, we have Break Black, we have Break Magic Sword, so a lot of instant kill potential here.
Yeah, unfortunately, to use the Break Magic Sword right now, you had to be a freelancer.
Yeah.
I think it's better to level up your jobs.
Yeah,
We
because
got a Dragoon pickup on Rom-Stein. Or Rom-Stein.
yeah, it's an underutilized class. I know most people really only use it if they find the Holy Spear for X Death, and that's pretty much its only use. Some people will just go with equip Lance or equip Spear, depending on the version you're playing, and just equip the Holy Spear that way. We find an Atmos on Northern Mountain, taking down 2 people on Rom-Stein's side.
Well, it just kind of pops up and takes down the thing real fast. And gets a Yoichi bow. So Atmos isn't really that threatening of a fight usually. You'll usually have one person dead for it, especially if you find it this early. But once it basically, the mechanic is it comments 1 to 2 things until something dies, or one of your characters die, and then it will start sucking it into its big gaping maw there, and not really do much else. It'll eventually start doing other things, but until something gets sucked in, it doesn't really do much else, and you're free to beat at it until hopefully it dies.
Yeah, I know if it kills 2 people, super early game it comments kills 2 people, you can actually bring 1 person back up. And Atmos' AI will still say, well, someone's still dead, so he's not going to do anything. So Rom-Stein could have brought somebody back up there with a Phoenix down to eventually just make the fight a bit faster and save a little bit of time there.
Did he have a Phoenix down?
I think they may have found 1 in a chest or a boss. Checking Ancient Library hint, Adamantite in World 3.
I'm gonna laugh if that's what ends up being at the pyramid.
I was about to say the exact same thing. Yeah, because in this randomizer, the hints that you get tend to pull you in the direction you need to go. Sometimes they're red herrings, and you're sitting in a 3+ hour seat.
Hints like to be trolly. That is for sure.
Alright, as we see Dryzalizer taking down Karabolos. Getting his bracelet.
Yep. Now Yuichibo, find some old time magic. Which I just want to like say as a sentence more than let's see. Oh, we got an Odin. Okay. I believe Odin can use true edge on this, right? Ooh, sleep sword magic in Carwin.
I believe Odin can. It's just a relatively lower proc rate than if you just had slash. Actually, maybe the same percentage to proc is slash on this boss.
Yeah. Fortunately, it'll still kill them outright.
Yeah.
This bot doesn't have a ton of HP, so should be able to make it through. They're not doing much damage to the...
Yeah, having Ancient Library Path to the Void, not having a Fritz Fire, so this is gambling on the first boss being your Path to the Void. As Dryzalizer doing some menuing, looks like he's selling a bunch of stuff he doesn't need anymore.
Okay, got one of the Guardians down. Fortunately, doesn't have enough mana for another Odin cast.
Yeah.
Another Speed Song, too, so... If for some reason Nyx doesn't pan out because of either not finding Revivifies or Antidotes, they have a backup plan once they find... Well, I guess they don't have Sing yet either, do they?
No. The only way they wouldn't find Antidotes or Revivifies is if those items were on the Karnak unlockable shop after the Karnak escape. That's the only way it'll happen, but it's extremely unlikely. You're guaranteed to find every consumable in World 1 at some point in one of the shops.
Yep. And it's actually looking fairly likely that we're just going to find... that's going to be required at some point anyway, just because of everything being in World 1.
Yeah.
Okay, what's in Ifrit? Anti-barrier. Okay.
So that is probably our Path to the Void hint there. Because that is our World 3 access now.
Most likely, yep. It's definitely far too early for that, but...
Yeah.
And with the World 1 tablet hints, you may as well just keep clearing World 1 for XP and...
Yeah, most players would just continue clearing as much of World 1 as they could until they've cleared it out, until you start getting like the Walls Tower, things like that.
Yep, and Rom-Stein now having... Rom-Stein, I'm going to say it right eventually. We'll start having enough mana to cast multiple Odins, and that should easily take care of the rest of World 1.
Yeah. Yeah, Rom-Stein heading over to do the catapult check. It's not very often we get hints for this area, but most of the time when we do it is Path to the Void. It's hit or miss on whether people like to do this check or not, because it is a little bit slower of a check. Does get life spell, which is pretty decent.
Yep, it's good to have. I guess mana up. Now he did switch everyone over to summon as well, so
yes.
It's time to start Odining everything. I don't think they have any more high-level summons at the moment, but I think I remember Titan showing up at some point.
Yeah, I think I found Titan on Hiru Valley.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much the only fight where you'd want to use not Odin, I think, is Perbolos.
Yep. Yeah, because it'll kill them all, but they just instantly respawn.
Yep. Oh, and probably the trio.
No, the trio, actually, Odin does instantly kill all three.
Oh, he does actually do that. Okay, I wasn't sure if they came back from that one or not.
No, that's one of the few fights, like late game fights, where Odin just instantly kills them.
Yeah, such a weird fight.
Yeah, Antlion on Catapult gets it down fairly quickly.
Just drops a guardian. Which is not to be confused with the defender. Guardian is the dagger.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Dryzalizer also working his way through the world here. World 1, gonna fight his guardians as well. Probably will have a bit faster of a time on it. Though these things do have a lot of HP for this spot.
Yeah. I'm also a little surprised he didn't use his Titan there. It wouldn't do as much damage as the Odin, but it would have killed 3 of those 4 almost instantly. Because I think one of them is immune or absorbs Earth, but he has him down pretty quick, so that's fine. We'll be getting his anti-barrier.
Yep. Oh, there's Berserk.
Oh, is he going to buy it?
And equip bow.
Oh, he got him.
Oh, he only did equip bow.
Oh.
He's gonna equip a Ouija bow probably on his dragoons.
Yeah.
So he never picked up Hunter. I don't remember where that was. I don't think it was somewhere in World 1, but that's been kind of the main difference between our 2 runners right now is, but other than the early levels Dryzalizer got from controlling the prototypes,
Yeah.
is Rom-Stein is going Dragoons right now, while Dryzalizer is going Hunters.
Dryzalizer are picking up the Thunder Staffs. I know he definitely likes to favor breaking rods and throwing the schemes for that magic damage, the level 3 magic damage.
Selling one of his mini dark matters there.
Yep. Does find the Phoenix Downs. Probably debating if he wants to sell any more dark matters and just go with death potions and throwing mix on someone.
There's also a whole bunch of consumables in Crescent I saw as well. I think it had cabins, Phoenix Downs, high potions, and softs.
Oh,
ooh, and there's Sing.
There's our Sing. I'm still a little surprised he picked that up.
I mean, like I said, backup. He has a lot of money with those dark matters, potentially, even if he plans on using them for death. I don't think he actually has mix on any of his characters, though, does he?
No, I don't think he does.
I guess he probably doesn't really need the instant kills for... Oh, and there's Ninja, too.
Another very solid physical class.
He picked up some javelins earlier, too, so... I could see him grabbing it, but it seems not, so...
We have a Bahamut. Bahamut at Ball Castle. We did get the Ball Castle Path to the Void hint.
Did we?
They're in Karnak. So this is one of 2 locations. Either the boss that Rom-Stein's at right now, or it's going to be in World 3 on the Odin spot.
Yep. And fortunately, the Bow Castle spot does not have a lot of HP, and gives quite a bit of XP for the spot. So Bow Castle is a really popular spot once you get strong enough to kill it.
And there's our pyramid page.
Okay, well. So Ball Castle is almost assuredly our path to the Void Hint. There's red shoes if anyone finds Dancer at some point. He's also going to pick up his ribbon and I believe it's a gold hairpin here.
Yes, and Dryzalizer did get that Ball Castle hint. Going straight over to Ball Castle to check this one. We'll get that pyramid page. So if you're in Dryzalizer's position right here, knowing that you're mid-teens, would you rush Exeth Castle?
Not this early. Like I said, with those early tablet hints, I would probably just clear like at least the meteors for XP, and probably also a Waltz Castle.
Yeah.
There's not really much reason not to. Walls Castle can get you some decent stuff as well as another hint just in case.
Yeah. Yeah, neither player have checked that hint yet. Rom-Stein doing those meteors. Super quick checks. Most players will do this Waltz meteor first because it is the highest XP meteor. It's fairly simple most of the time.
Yeah, I usually don't have an order. I just kind of, if I'm just recently warping, I'll just go straight to Tycoon. Gilg 2. This one actually can be one of the tougher ones to find early.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the hardest ones to do. Only because he just can, what is it, armor, shell, regen. He pretty much just casts everything on himself. Haste. Yeah, it doesn't, like Juan was saying in here in chat, doesn't provide any experience at all.
Yeah, no XP. Also, you can't, or no, you can't one shot. It just still gets a jump off.
Oh, he did get the one shot off on him. So it did provide that XP.
And a sub key. Yeah, I think you get the XP if you can kill him in one shot before, because he'll then go through that sequence, and then instead of running away, he'll just die.
Yeah, it skips that whole cinematic of the, hey, I have to go do something, and then runs away.
Found some fire rods. Further lending to you saying he likes to break rods, and can't say I blame him. I like doing that too.
Yeah, I think if you have the proper classes, definitely ones that you can use rods. I feel the water rod, I feel has the highest quality, just because there's so little in the game that is immune or absorbs water, and there's more that's weak to it than the other elements.
Which is the water rod?
It's called water rod. Same as the water.
I don't think that exists in FF5.
Really?
It's an ice rod.
Because I know there's a water scroll.
There's water scrolls. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Water scrolls. Yeah. That's Alistair correcting me. Still, this scrolls.
But I do agree with you on that point, though. I do like water scrolls. Okay, so Halicarnasso wasn't quite able to get finished right away. One more Odin should do it, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't actually aware of that either. Apparently, if you kill the golem in the fight, he'll give you XP for it.
That I didn't know either.
Same here, Smay. Sometimes I started thinking water and ice is the same because of Bravely Default too. Or Chrono Trigger, or quite a few games, honestly, combine the two.
Yeah. Alright, Rom-Stein finish up that Karnak meteor, heading down to go do the southwest meteor.
Yep. Gonna make sure you get some mana back, and also unfrog.
Yeah. Learning Shoat. It's been sitting in his inventory for a while now, since he killed Shoat at the beginning of the game.
Yep, starting to get to the HP where it might be useful. Compared to the Berserker and Walls.
No one buying Berserker or buying Berserk. Feels bad.
No, it was Freelancer start. It was just Rom found his first martial class he found was the Dragoon. So he's just been kind of rolling with it. Mostly with Summon Odin.
Alright, instant kill at the Lanka Meteor, the Odin, the Magisa. Second tablet. Alright, so there's our tab 2 hint that we got earlier.
If I'm not mistakenly misremembering, the tablet 3 was also in World 1.
Yes, tablet 2 and tablet 3 on World 1. So I think we can safely assume that Tablet 4 is going to be in the pyramid. Or some nasty chain to get to Tablet 4.
I mean, it could be pyramid leading to Tablet 3 still, though, so.
Oh, that's very true.
Because desert, Ifrit's fire even.
Oh,
which would be fun.
Oh, that would be gross to have that library actually in the tablet and not the bracelet.
And that would be an actual required double dip of the library too.
Yep.
Which is very uncommon in these actually.
Yeah, it's very unlikely that any of the dungeons that have 2 bosses are double dips. I think library might be the only one actually.
I guess if you can't access Castle Basement.
Yeah, you get the anti-barrier to go kill it, to go get like Elder Branch or something, to go get your anti-barrier.
Yeah.
Oh, Rom-Stein running into triplets here, using Show needs to Odin instead. Odin is that full one-shot.
Yeah, I think Odin's definitely. Ooh. And Dryzalizer running into Omniscient at the Shiva location, which is definitely not good for his currently all hunter attacking team.
Well, if he had a Berserker with the Yoichi bow in the Shiva spot, it can crit for enough to one-shot the boss.
Or you could, just equip Summon 5 and Odin.
That's also true.
Because I'm pretty sure he has those.
Yeah, he does. But goes against it. Reset out, going somewhere else. Going to probably clear the meteors.
Yep, looks like Rom is going to go grab some more items out of here, or some more stuff out of the castle with his second tablet. Probably some combination of Black 6, Ragnarok, and Mimic, maybe?
So I personally would wait and grab Mimic until I actually go and enter the Void.
I probably would. Oh, Magic Sword 6 is here too. Okay.
Yeah, that's. I probably would have picked up Magic Sword 6.
That or Quicken Time Magic, one of the two. But Magic Sword 6 makes sense here. I believe Rom has Break Sword.
Yeah, has he been up to Hero Valley yet?
Oh yeah, it was in Hero Valley, wasn't it? I actually don't think he has.
Yeah, it was the chest, I believe, either right before the boss or 2 before the boss is where it was at.
But he did pick up Black 6 as well, which is definitely a good pickup here with Wizard Rods and Gold Hairpins in hand. I don't think we have a level 3 spell yet, unfortunately.
No, we haven't seen any of those yet.
We do have 2s, and like I said, we can just Odin things to death in the meantime. Making a return trip to Ruger. I believe he's already been here. Looking for something specifically. So unfortunately, Dry is also not having... Oh no, he does have a summon. Summon Odin on.
Alright, there's that true edge.
Okay, so he has Bolt and Fire 2 now.
Yeah.
Not particularly useful, but can do some decent damage if they're to it.
Yeah, it's good. They're definitely good early-ish mid-game spells, but once you start getting deep into World 2 or World 3, you're going to want the level 3s. Because when the bosses are getting up into the 20,000-30,000 range of hit points, you're dealing 600 damage.
I wonder what Rom is looking for here. He's definitely looking for something.
I was about to ask that. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering, does by Dancer? I know with Tiara and Ribbon and Red Shoes and all that, it could be the highest physical damage class in the game.
He has Maneater.
Alright, Dryzalizer heading back into Omniscient here in Walt's Castle basement or sewers, catacombs, whatever you want to call it.
There was a Red Shoes somewhere. I think it actually might have been in Bal Castle here, which means it's also somewhere else, but I believe it's in Kelb as well. Yep,
Yeah.
red shoes. Sell that Wonder Rod or something, or the double lance maybe. Okay, so he's planning on man-eater dancing for a bit here as well.
Which actually isn't that bad at
Oh no,
all.
sorry. Man-eater Ragnarok
Ragnarok.
dancing, even better.
With the ribbon, so he's going to get that bonus damage with the ribbon equipped to the dancer.
Actually, I think there's a second ribbon if he goes up Hiryu Valley.
Yeah, there is.
Meanwhile, just a double lance off of that omniscient.
Alright, I think Dry's probably going to continue clearing World 1. Clearing out the meteors. I think he still has Karnak and Lanka Meteor still left to do in World 1. And then I think he's pretty much done with World 1.
Yep. And as predicted, Rom is indeed heading to the castle now. I'm kind of surprised he's skipping out on the Hiryu Valley. That's,
Yeah, he has.
for me, it's just a very, very valuable area.
Yeah, Hiryu Valley as well as the Moogle Waterway. Neither player has done that at all. There's the 2 chests in there plus the boss.
I understand Moogle Waterway a bit more. That it's only 2 chests. Ooh, Minotauros in the basement.
Luckily he's set up for it with his party comp. He's just gonna hit like a truck. I know he bought Image. I would be half tempted to reset and set Image on everyone.
I think as long as his dancer doesn't get hit, he's fine.
Oh,
Yeah, because that's doing good damage now.
yeah.
Unfortunately, he's jumping the rest of his party, which is actually not good.
No, because that's...
You want your party to be taking hits here.
Yeah, because that exposes your dancer. Oh.
And the jump isn't going to be bad.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, that works, I guess. I'll take it.
That was kind of funny. That was...
Good times. Well, Hal Carnasso is dead on Dryzalizer's side.
Alright, Dryzalizer, gonna heal at the library, probably go do Lanka Meteor, get his, tablet too. And then probably follow Rom-Stein into XF Castle.
Yeah, and that would make sense.
Yeah, they're pretty much even on boss kills at this point.
I think fairly even on levels, too. Ooh, Meteo. That's some good damage. I would definitely get some time running now.
Yeah, definitely. I'd probably have 2 Time Mages and 2 Summoners going with the Odin.
Probably just one. One summoner for Odin. One
yeah,
dancer.
One magic sword, because you do have Breakblade. Rom-Stein doesn't have Breakblade though. He still hasn't been to Hero Valley yet. We may see Dryzalizer going with the Summoner, Time Magic, Sword. Or no, he has a bunch of Hunters.
A lot of money in the castle.
Yeah.
Float as well. It's a good call. So you can either use the damage floor ability from the Geomancer, which I don't know about you, but I tend to pick that up.
It's 1,000 gil, so it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap and saves you a decent amount of time here. I just skip these chests too. Honestly, I never pick up these chests because of that.
So I pick them up only because I don't know. Maybe it has to do with the timing thing and just getting the right frame. Because I think it's like a 10 or 15 frame window per tile.
I also probably would have just Odin this to death, but Sword Dance works. It's Flare and an Artemis bow, so I mean, it's good items out of it for sure. I probably just need to practice it, put some time in. I've definitely seen, I think in the race last night, I was watching you guys do it. It was good. I don't really like Flare as a spell in general, honestly. Like I'll take it early on. Ooh, Black Mage. Well, I say ooh, Black Mage, but with Black 6, that's not really actually that nice.
Yeah,
but Flare can be very strong early. Sorry.
Yeah, like I actually personally do not like Flare. The spell animation is way too long.
Exactly. Yeah, that's my main reason for not liking it.
And the damage is mediocre.
Yeah, you get more damage out of a wizard rotted any level 3 spell.
Yeah, usually Bolt, obviously the fastest spell animation of the 3.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to point out Black Mage, you know, a rod user, and we know Dryzalizer did buy 5 of the rods that he did come across. I believe the fire and lightning rods.
So Rom here can actually cheese this fight pretty well, because you can just keep casting float on your party, and Catastrophe will do nothing but keep casting gravity.
Yeah, this fight is cheesable if you have that wall ring as well.
Or yeah, if you have a wall ring.
Yeah, wall ring and float, it breaks his AI, and he'll only cast Gravity 100.
I don't know if I would jump. I think I would just start using summons and medias.
Yeah.
Sword Dance will get you there eventually too, but
yeah,
why do that when you can just do a lot more damage with Odin?
Alright, Dryzalizer does enter Exeth Castle. He's fighting that Minotauros fight. But's going down on that first turn.
Yeah, he definitely hits hard, but as long as he can get him down with 2 people up. Yep, and there's the Holy.
There he is, yep.
It's definitely kind of illustrating the difference between your kind of more general party setup that Dryzalizer has, that just has a bunch of things that can hit pretty hard, versus Rom-Stein setup where it's just like your dancer hits pretty hard, or really hard, but like only once in a while, theoretically half the time, but sometimes it can be worse.
Yeah, sometimes you could just mystery waltz and suck out some MP on a class that doesn't require MP.
Yep. Fortunately for Exteth, he shouldn't have too much issues. They have decent defense stuff available, but unfortunately no golem and no white magic with which to use that defensive stuff.
Yeah.
I think we've seen actually another shoat.
That's our second shoat.
Unfortunately not golem.
Yeah, the dancer with this man-eater, it's going to do quad 9s. Every time he lands that sword dance, it will deal quad 9 damage. Because that bonus humanoid damage.
Yeah, assuming he equips it. I think it's only equipped on Dry's side right now.
Yeah.
Looks like he's switching to a black magic. I'd almost actually switch him to a black mage, but I believe they're pretty close to mastering Dragoon too, so
yeah,
304 of 400.
I don't even know if I'd even switch to black mage or black magic, because they just don't, they're, besides the flare,
well,
they haven't
black mage gives you, oh, I guess they only have flare, so the wizard rod doesn't do much.
Yeah, I mean, so it's going to be more versatile for Dryzalizer, because he does have those rods that he can break. Rom-Stein never picked them up.
Oh, right. I mean, yeah, the breaking the rods, but was the wizard rod in Kiryu Valley too? I think I saw Rom with it, but I could be wrong. There's a wing raptor.
Another instant kill boss. With, I believe,
I think it's death effects though, and he doesn't really have those.
Doom. I'm still
It's really
surprised.
like Doom, and that's about it.
I'm still surprised Dryzalizer isn't running one character with mix for the death potions, because we know he farmed those dark matters early.
Yeah. Oh, he has X-Fight on Lena now. With looks like the Ragnarok. Is that just a freelancer?
I think so. Yeah, Wing Raptor.
Okay, taking some.
No, go ahead.
Taking some damage from Wing Raptor on Rom's side, but doing some good damage with the dances, sword dances in return. And
Alright, casting break, that's unfortunately not gonna work. Alright, for like the next 3 to 5 turns, he's just gonna want to defend. If he uses any physical damage, even that's gonna did not proc.
Jitterbug doesn't work.
No, I was expecting it to proc his claw attack. Yeah, when Wing Raptor's in this state where he's covered himself with his wings, if you use any physical attack, he will counter with claw, and it deals substantial amounts of damage. Chat point out that dance actually does not classify as a physical move to proc that, so
Interesting. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna see similar strats on Catastrophe. Some more Meteor action though. I don't think I see put float back up though.
no. I'm surprised
Oh,
though.
that's
You just raced it down before you get the OP.
yeah. That's fairly common with Catastrophe if you have a good enough damage party.
Yeah. We'll get his second shot of the seed. And over on Rom-Stein, looks like the sword dances have kind of fallen off on the RNG for his way.
Okay, Galuf also maxing out Hunter here. Oh yeah, also pointed out that he probably just has Earthshaker instead of Quake.
Yeah, XF casting
Which
out.
is, yeah, not that dangerous. Steamship key, interesting.
It opens up this.
I don't know if I would follow that eventually or right away, just because
Not yet.
it depends on what pyramid leads to, honestly. And I think you just go to pyramid after this.
Yeah, I would definitely rush pyramid. There's 2 bosses off your list. Dryzalizer resetting the Wing Raptor, probably going to get mixed set up for the death potion.
That is exactly what he's doing. Good call.
But yeah, I see them heading over to pyramid after this. 2 bosses you can check off your list. Only one of them gives you an item. And then 22 chests of relatively top tier loot.
Yeah,
really,
it's definitely some good things.
Definitely a nice power spike if you find the right items.
Could easily find Samurai and Giltas in there. So looks like he did not switch his dancer over to the Man-Eater. Still doing good damage with the Ragnarok, but like you said, it's probably 9s if he uses Man-Eater. Because I believe that's a 4x modifier.
Yes.
Should make fairly quick work of X-Death here. It might get a little dangerous when he attacks next, though, because he just doesn't have defense.
So, having the float active going into this fight, he's more likely to cast Dispel on his turn. Part of
True.
the AI is to remove all effects of your party. Fire 3 on the fire shielded character.
Yeah, that definitely will help.
Yeah. He will cast Dispel if any of your party members have any sort of status effects, even Berserk. So if you have a Berserker, he will prioritize Dispel on certain turns. So you get 4 or 5 turns in a row of him casting Dispel. So you essentially lets you pump out, 15, 20,000 damage for free.
Yeah. Yeah, Meteor and Flare are not the quickest animations in the world, but it's definitely the best damage that Rom has right now, so...
Yeah.
It's not... While it's a little slow, it's faster than going too slow and dying. It's not like X-Death is getting more turns because of it.
Yeah.
Okay, Lena surviving a Fire 3, so... Especially if he gets a Sword Dancer, he's probably fine. Unfortunately not, but...
Dryzalizer actually doing something that a lot of people end up falling, a trap they fall into, is they will tent or cabin, set their party up, realizing hit points or mana is too low after setting the party up, and then cabining again.
Oh, yeah.
Using an extra cabin.
Okay, Rom-Stein taking down X-Death here. Looks like Dryzalizer actually does have haste. I don't remember where they found that, but...
I want to say it was in one of the shops. I don't remember which one, but I remember buying it. But I think haste and slow were in the same shop together. Going with the Meteor strats here. Not sure if he has anybody with Man-Eater equipped. I know we put X-Fight on everybody as well as time with the Freelancer. And Butt's getting some not so great rolls on that Meteor.
Yeah, it's about an average Meteor, honestly. Okay, so what do we got in the Moogle Waterway, which we haven't seen yet? Looks like a Circlet. But you cannot be equipped on Dragoons. And just an Avis Killer. Okay, so not great loot here, but we'll see what the boss gives.
So, Doctor, if he had a Summoner on his party, I don't think he does. Show does one-shot Abductor, and I believe Odin does as well.
Yeah, but also a Meteor, I guess.
So we'll one-shot. I know it has like 10 or 12,000 hit points, but that took care of it really quick.
Oh, and the Moogle suit. Okay.
Okay, that's kind of big. I see him going straight to Moogle Forest from here.
Yeah, you're literally right there. You may as well. You're gonna have to warp shard out anyway. So this could be big. Getting Gil Toss here or something pretty much lets him rush as much as he can.
Yeah, Gil Toss or Samurai to learn it.
Or, yep. Yeah, you have to still. Fortunately, this animation got shortened. Levy is a nice find. That's a good damage summon.
Yeah, it costs less than Odin and deals that AoE damage. There's that Samurai.
Yep. Genji Glove, Black Suit, another Dark Matter, and Gil Toss. So both of them actually. And Dryzalizer is indeed going straight to Pyramid here. So Rom taking a quick out of the way check here is paying off pretty big so far.
Alright, so yeah, both of our Gil Toss outlets are in Moogle Village. So unless Dry heads over there to Moogle Waterway, Rom-Stein will have that Gil Toss advantage going into the end game.
Looks like Rom is heading back to World 1. I think you're gonna be following that steamship key here. Or maybe clearing up some of the checks he missed.
Yeah.
He hasn't done Tycoon Meteor apparently yet.
It looks like he's sticking with the Freelancer on all 4 people. Gives him the most versatility of his classes. But hasn't mastered anything yet, so he's losing out on those stat bonuses.
He has Hunter on most of his characters, I believe. At least 2, possibly all 4.
Yeah, that's right. Because he definitely has it on all 4. Because he has X-Fight on all 4.
Yep, looks like Rom is remembering Odin this time.
And Dryzalizer thinking about Sing. Seeing he does
looks like it, yeah.
Because he does have the heroic song as well as the speed and vitality songs. Those are the 3 most important songs.
Does equip Wizard here, or Black Wizard Rod with Black Magic and Mix. Okay. Unfortunately, deciding to switch to Mix after equipping the Wizard Rod, so he has to do it again.
And Rom-Stein deciding to clear World 1 and World 2 bosses. And we have another one-shot boss with the Onan, the Adamant Timmy, or nicknamed Timmy.
Yep. Rom getting a not so useful hint.
Alright, so how many running shoes do you think we're going to get here in the pyramid? 0, 1, or 2?
How many what? Sorry?
Running shoes are we going to see?
Oh. Let's go with 0.
0?
Running shoes seem to be a problem this seed.
So I'm going to say 1. There weren't any in the Sealed Castle. There weren't any in the Moogle Waterway. The only other place they realistically could be would be like Trench or the Void.
Oh no, I've seen running shoes in pretty crazy locations.
That's true. I have gotten running shoes off of the Tool Monster in a Box check.
Okay, RKSR is undead, so Odining it will not do much. Fortunately, X-Fighting it will.
Rom-Stein taking on that Omniscience.
Yep, couple Odin should take him down. I believe this was actually Rom's first check here, so getting caught up to Dryz on some checks.
Rom-Stein taking that flare at the end of the fight.
Yeah, it's not a lot of XP at this point anyway, so not a huge deal. Let's see, some Gil, helmet, excuse me. Another helmet. Okay, it does look like Rom is going to check Steamship.
This is either going to be really good, or put him a little further behind. Dryzalizer are starting to pull ahead a little bit, checking the path to the void in the pyramid.
Oh, there's Haste. Haste was in Karnak, yeah. Pulling a little ahead, but it's hard to really say that for sure with the Moogle Waterway and Moogle Chuck that Rom just got.
Yeah,
Gil Toss.
Yeah, the Gil Toss could change the race completely.
We haven't found a blue magic or magic
We haven't.
form yet either. We did just find level 5 Doom, but I think it's almost more likely we're going to find one of those in here.
Our second rune axe.
Yeah. Like a ton here. Some, but
I mean, a lot of
definitely
stuff.
a lot of money.
Yeah. Oh,
There's Mighty Guard, yeah. Another rune axe. And Holy, okay. I don't think they have a way of casting it, but they did just get a Sage Staff.
yeah. A lot of money there.
Yep. That's not where you stand.
Nope. Alright, Rom-Stein working his way through Steamship. Night Crystal. That could be useful.
Interesting, but I think it might be too late to master that.
Yeah.
Though I guess it kind of depends on how long this pyramid chain goes.
It's Mind Blast Blue Magic, another good utility blue magic spell. Cause paralysis.
Yep. I mean, there's also the there's some like really bad world where this could lead to where this is the Elder Branch, and like both of the Fork Towers lead to the other two tablets via items or directly. That is a thing that could happen.
That'd be horrendous.
I agree.
And we get a panda.
Okay, so it looks like no blue mage or blue magic, no running shoes.
He skipped over one of the monster in the boxes there just before the boss.
Yeah, I think that was guaranteed to be a monster because of there's three, right?
Yeah, it was the 4 of the little the purple monkey guys.
4 for 4 crits. Let's go. Or is that just guaranteed on a panda?
I think he equipped the Artemis bow, and a panda's a beast, so it's 100% crit chance with the Artemis bow. If it's a beast.
Oh, right. Yep. That makes sense.
Karma confirming that it is a beast, yeah.
Yep, looks like you're just going to use that with some more levels from Samson Power here.
Yep.
Which makes sense. Yeah, it's going to be doing around 7,000 a round and only go up with more.
Yeah.
Ooh, Stalker. Sword Dance, though.
Yeah, one shot. He can
probably learn my... Ooh. That's scary.
Yeah.
Looks like he's just gonna go for it instead of reviving, though, so I guess...
He's going for it.
I mean, this spot has, what, 30,000-ish hit points?
Yeah, it's 30 or 32,000, yeah.
So 4 X fights should do it?
Yep, there it is.
Yep, there's the damage, okay.
Not much of anything there in the steamship from Rom-Stein's side.
Yeah, it's a bit late for anything in the steamship itself to really be useful. The boss not giving anything.
Oh no. Did you see what he got?
Was it the Elder Branch?
It was the Elder Branch.
Oh no. I was supposed to be a joke. Why do I do these things?
As a commentator curse. Okay, so if he does more forest and it gives him nothing.
Well, I'm sorry. / you're welcome.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, as viewers, we appreciate the trolls when they come.
Exactly. Ooh, there's another gold hairpin for Rom.
Really good pickup there.
Pyramid Page was Balcastle, yes.
Yeah, this was the same chain that Karma and I had in our race last night. with X Death Castle being Path to the Void, getting Elder Branch to go to
Yep.
Fork Tower.
Yeah, it looks like Rom's gonna actually do a full clear of this. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Dryz is following that their chain.
Another Yoichibo for Rom-Stein.
So Adamantite is in Fork Tower, right? That's
sure.
pretty much guaranteed, I think. Probably.
Yeah. We'll go with that. Yeah, we got a hint that Pyramid was on the path to the Void. We got the Elder Branch, which means this, more forest has to be required. Ooh, White Mage. So there's that Holy that you can cast now.
Ooh, that's nice, yeah.
So yeah, we know this is required. Yeah, and this spot has 32,000 hit points or something ridiculous like that. Even for a World 2 check, it's a lot.
So what if this is Tablet 4 just in more? What would you do in that case? Like, would you go for the Fork? Because you know the last one's in World 1 at this point.
Yeah, because we got that.
And you have the steamship key.
Well, we'll find out.
And also you have the Adamantite hint for World 3, yeah.
Alright, so we're about to find out on Rom-Stein's side here in the next couple minutes if the steamship key was required. If I was Dry after completing this, if it's a tablet, I would probably go do steamship, knowing that the last tablet is in World 1.
Makes sense. And then I would probably do Waltz, Underwater Waltz, and Tool Pass.
Yes.
Then I would guess, I wouldn't know. Then I would probably do a Balcastle Odin spot, just because it could be actually where the hint was pointing to.
So we also have that. It's unlikely. There's still that chance that the Ifrit spot in World 1 is that Library Path to the Void check. Even though we got anti-barrier there's that chance.
Yep. We got a French vanilla liquid flame. Oh no. Well, it's another World 1. I think Ifrit's Fire and Bolt 3 and Life 2 at the end of that.
I would follow this.
I mean, yeah, you have to at this point. You're priced into it, and it's an easy fight. I mean, I don't think anything could be a hard fight, but
yeah, Rom-Stein has gone this far. He pretty much has to continue. This could be Tablet 3, which means you would have to say that he made the right choice because it did lead to a tablet. It just means he would have to go over to Pyramid next.
Yep.
Alright, as Dryzalizer fighting the Gilgamesh 4 fight, this fight's semi-scripted. You have to deal X% of his health to transition to the phase where he deals no damage.
Yep. That was just time-based.
So it's time / hit point percentage based. He won't progress his RP until you deal X amount of damage to him. Instead, just flat out kills him.
Yeah, that's all that you can do. And just a Slumber Sword. So Fork Tower definitely has something. I'm sticking with Adamantite. Okay, well, gets Golem for Rom at least. That's not a terrible reward for the as well with Life 2 and Black 3 or Bolt 3. I'd be using Bolt 3 probably over. I guess he doesn't have the Wizard Rod, does he?
No, he doesn't. He still has not been to Hiru Valley.
I don't know if he's ever going to Hiru Valley at this point.
No.
And nothing from that chain otherwise, though.
Alright, so that means his next trip is more than likely going to be the pyramid. He needs to follow that Path of the Void hint.
Yep. Like, we could have a situation where both of the other tablets are off of Fork Tower here.
Alright, process level elimination of what we have finished in World 1. Tablet 3 is in Walls Tower. That's all they have left between both players. Assuming.
Oh, we haven't seen Adamantite yet, or the Byblos location.
Alright, 4 checks.
I'm guessing it's Adamantite and Fork Tower here. That just makes the most sense with the hints we found. And it being Path of the Void. But I guess we'll see what bosses. There's quite a few bosses that could be a pain here.
Who haven't we seen yet? Poroboros actually in Fork Tower can be rather difficult to kill.
Have we seen Odin yet? I guess we have Break, so it's not too bad. But
Yeah, we have Shoten Break, but he has a obscenely high magic evade in World 3.
I don't think we've seen Necrophobe yet, which would not be great. Or maybe we have. I might be getting last night's scene mixed in.
No, we haven't Necrophobe either. We do have the Shote, so they can kill the barriers relatively quickly.
True. I mean, that assumes they survive another gold hairpin. I think that's 3 gold hairpins for Rom now.
Yeah, almost enough for the whole party.
I mean, enough for 3, which is really all you need. Honestly, you only really need 1 or 2, but...
And Rom is actually transitioning into a full caster comp, away from the physical comp that he had before.
He was always pretty magical, honestly. He's been using Odin for a lot of it. He just has the 1 dancer. And I think he still has the 1 dancer.
And it really is a smart play. Crayclaw here in the Odin spot. Definitely a boss you can one-shot.
Can be Shote or Break, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, not Odin.
Or you could just use that Bolt 3 and kill him straight up. Definitely over Flare.
Yeah, he's weak to lightning. So
I don't think Rom picked up Break, unfortunately, the spell.
He never did. Oh, he did. I see it right there.
Oh no, he does. Yeah, instead he's using Flare, which is. I don't think Crayclaw has that high of evasion, honestly. Oh, he's using a knight instead of a dancer now. Okay. Yeah, I would definitely at the very least be using Bolt 3 here.
Yeah.
Also, the knight going to be put to really good use with his defenses.
Yeah, with the guard blocking that shot onto Gallop.
Okay. He apparently looked up Crayclaw and realized that Break is a thing that you can do. Apparently he does have fairly high evasion, though.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Dryz found at least a guard ring. That's all I saw.
Yeah, Fork Tower didn't really have much. I was kind of paying attention. There really wasn't much in there. I think there was a Massa Moon, and that was pretty much it.
Soul Cannon. Okay, that's a fairly easy fight, especially with a Bolt 3 sword.
Yeah, Bolt 3, both players. Alright, look at
some Bolt 3. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, same time, both players against lightning weak bosses. Dryzalizer killing both the mini cannons on the Soul Cannon. Not sure if I'd have done that. I may have just focused damage on the back part, because it will increase his damage.
Guess what Rom just got?
I missed it. What did he get?
Running shoes.
Oh, wow.
But just a tiara for the key items. So Rom getting some nice stuff, but not following the thing. I don't know if. Hopefully he remembers that Pyramid is Path of the Void here.
Yeah, because
seems like he's not doing it.
Yeah, he's going to Tool Pass next. Oh,
there's the Adamantite. So he's not going to find Adamantite here.
No, but this is potentially where he needs to go. in
I think
before he finds tablet 4 here and still has to go to Adamantite. This is
Oh,
like
here we go.
a free fight, free show.
Free Odin.
Oh yeah,
Summon right there, so yeah.
going with the show. So, oh, missed.
I think Odin's like unmissable and free. Shote can miss.
Yeah, which it just did.
I mean, these aren't really threatening, so it's not a huge deal.
No, no, they're only going to deal 1 damage. There we go.
No saving the animals. It's just dogs. It's fine.
Right. Do we get a tablet, or are we doing the Adamantite? Oh,
Phoenix and a wind spear. So yep. I think this pretty much guarantees that Flying Fortress has number 3.
Yeah, which means...
Where is number 4 is the question.
Yeah, we have no hints or any direction on that one. We see Rom-Stein continuing to do other checks outside of Pyramid. The hero plant weak to Odin, he can just Odin and kill everything at one time.
Yeah. Took care of it, but it would have been faster to even just bolt 3 the party with a group.
Karma, we do not have Mirage Radar or the Trench page yet. I think the only page we have is the Pyramid page.
That sound. I feel like we found another
false
page.
False page. Oh, there's a Walls Tower key.
The Falls one, yeah. Oh no. Wait, watch. This is tablet 4 and 3 is just in Walls Tower.
All right. Dryzalizer getting the true edge off the Ramu there. At the flying ruins there.
And true edge, and he still
inside.
talks.
Yeah.
Okay. So best case for Rom right now is finding the other tablet here.
And Dry found Shrine page. Pointing that out.
Oh no. But you know, it's supposed to be in World 1, right?
I mean, what do we have? Ifrit's Fire?
And Walls Tower here. We'll see what Walls Tower ends up being.
Oh.
Hey, running shoes.
Wow. That is a surprisingly awkward spot for those running shoes.
I told you that they can be in weird spots.
Yeah, for a high tier item.
I don't think they're that high tier. Aren't they only like tier 6? Maybe 7?
That I'm not sure. Yeah, Rom-Stein finding Shiva here in Walls Tower.
Yeah, it's
low free fight, yeah.
Low tier location.
Oh no.
Ifrit's Fire. Okay, so we now have everything to find Tablet 3. We definitely know Tablet 3 is either on Arcoavis spot or Biblos spot.
What if that Shrine page leads to Tablet 4? And Tablet 3 is in the back of the library, which would have been the original path, the library path of the Void.
Rom definitely has Pyramid page. He did,
Yeah, he definitely does.
he did Bow Castle. He was the first one to do Bow Castle, if I recall.
Yes.
However, if he's using a tracker and didn't mark it down, that's a possibility that could have happened.
Yeah.
Which is very unfortunate when it happens.
Alright, I want to see him head in, Siren.
Siren.
Free fight with the Shote.
Shaping up to be a scary path of the Void with all these easy fights showing up now.
Oh, Necro. Oh, I'm still haven't seen Necro. I'm worried that one may show up in the Void. And he just spams Holy and Flare. Shell.
Okay,
yeah, Shell may be a required spell.
I think we found Shell, actually. I think both runners have it.
Yeah, I think they have.
He was in a shop early on. Third tablet, okay, so there's Conjure finally. So unless this is tablet 4, Rom has definitely gone on a wild goose chase.
Yeah.
But I don't think we actually know where tablet 4 is. There's image.
No, we have no hint or direction. If I was Dry, I may follow that shrine page.
Looks like he's going to Steamship. Oh.
Nope.
Or shopping.
French Vanilla Biblos?
That's our third French vanilla fight. That's been like the one fight after the fight it usually is from. No, this is vanilla actually. This is pure vanilla Biblos, yeah.
Yeah.
The first one's different. Pure vanilla, yes. The purest of vanillas. Is that like the vanilla bean then?
I don't know. Oh
my goodness, and it was the fourth tablet.
Oh no. Oh no.
So I think that was Tool Pass that gave the tower key?
Yep.
Okay, well. Rom needs to realize that he has the pyramid page, I think. Which is a problem.
So, if Rom heads over to Pyramid right now, I'm going to give the edge to Rom-Stein.
Yep. Hopefully he like checks his key items, but looks like Dryz is heading to World 2, so this could be Barrier Tower. This could be. He's gonna get his Gill Toss. Okay, this is good for Dryz.
Rom-Stein heading over to
Falls, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Dryzalizer finding tablet 3.
I don't think he left the hint as much as he forgot to mark down the pyramid page. I got word that someone checked and his tracker does not have the pyramid page marked, even though we know that he has it. There's a Gilg.
And
number 3. And there's a double abductor fight.
So,
kind of.
Dryzalizer has no idea where tablet 4 is at. Because he had no hints for it. Rom-Stein knows he has the hint for tablet 3 now, knows it is locked behind the pyramid. So if he happens to remember that he has that pyramid page, yeah, we could definitely have a race on our hands.
I kind of like the irony of using Leviathan on the door to get into the Leviathan spot.
Right.
Almost as fun as using Leviathan on Leviathan, but also that doesn't work.
Dryzalizer not going to Moogle Village?
Does he think he has to go back to get into... Oh, was he in World 3?
Oh, he made it, yeah. Or no, he was in World 2. Okay.
He was in World 2, yeah.
I think he literally just danced around the entry spot and didn't realize it.
Yeah. So Rom definitely went straight there. But we literally just watched Rom do that and not warp.
Yeah.
Karma. Yeah.
So yeah, I think he literally just danced around.
Maybe it's after you've already started in World, or after you've already killed X-Death, that's the difference. I know there is some weird bug with that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the other magic sword. I honestly didn't see if he actually hit the spot or not.
Oh, he checked.
I just know
he checked his key.
He's checking his key items.
He sees he has the pyramid page.
Pyramid page. It's a thing.
Oh, he's warp shutting out. No, warp shut out.
Is he gonna do this anyway? He has the other tablet.
Oh, he may not.
Does he not have the hint? Maybe he just feels priced in at this location and wants a Mirage Radar or something?
Maybe. I mean, at this point, I don't know. There's almost nothing you'd want in Mirage Radar.
Blue Mage?
Okay, so this room right here that Rom-Stein is in, only open the chests from the front. If you open it from the sides or the back, you will get stabbed for a lot of damage. Does pick up an Aegis shield.
That's nice to have, yeah. Meanwhile, Dryzalizer taking down the thing and giving a trench page. Oh no. That's gonna send him to trench, I bet.
Yeah.
Before other... I don't know, Tool Pass is easy to do, but it also feels like it takes a while sometimes, and trench has like shops and hints.
Yeah. So if he heads to Tool Pass, he'll get the chain to go and find Ifrit's Fire. He may find Ifrit's Fire and still ignore the library, thinking that the anti-barrier was that path to the Void Hint. Alright, he's going to pick up that Mimic Crystal here on his third trip. I don't see him going back for the fourth time. There's not much else he would want.
Also, I will point out that that was a required double dip of library after all.
Yes, it was. Trench Boss Gilgamesh won a free fight. You only have to deal, I think it's like 5 or 10% of his health, and he runs away. Gets a power ring and a wall ring off of that fight.
Not really worth it. Hopefully he now realizes he needs to go to Pyramid, though.
Mm-hmm. Knowing
he honestly... Yeah, he's kind of at the point where I would just start skipping chests, like...
Yep. Alright, he's heading to Pyramid, he's on the right track.
Like, the fights take too long to be worth it, and I would feel behind at this point.
Yeah.
Realizing I completely did, like, a bunch of extra things spacing Pyramid page.
And Dryzalizer...
Heading to trench.
Yep.
So best case for Dryzalizer now is he gets a hint for a useful hint, I should say.
Tool Pass, I think, would be the best hint for him. Because that will
be the best.
Because that will lead him to that Ifrit's Fire.
Yeah. Second best is getting the Walls Tower hint.
That as well.
Well, of course, that'll send him to Underwater first, but...
Does he have the Walls Tower key? I don't think he does.
No, but Underwater only requires sub-key.
Oh, that's true.
Are these not weak to water? Are they weak to...
Usually I just use soft on them, because soft instantly kills them.
Yeah, but with this much power, soft takes too long.
That's also true.
Got a Marigine, huh? I think this is just the front, so it shouldn't take too long.
Yeah, the reduced hit points. The hit points of the gargoyles combined into one.
That's some good game knowledge being shown by Dryz here, using Charm to stop her from doing things.
Yeah, getting a bunch of free attacks off with the X-Fight. Yeah, going with the fire, still in the weak to fire phase before the berry change.
Rune axes.
That's right, there were 3 rune axes in here.
Yes, there were.
10,000 gil each. Help with that gil toss.
Actually, I don't know how much money Rom has, so depending on what my money was looking at, I would open stuff here. I'd probably do what he's doing, though, is like opening some things, but not everything.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, he could definitely, those rune axes by themselves will give him about enough money for... And I'm sure he has other stuff to sell at this point. Oh,
yeah, I'm pretty sure both players, they're probably going to do a shopping trip before they enter the Void. Make sure they're at that 150, 160-ish thousand gil. Maybe even get some more in case they have to guild toss some of the bosses down. If you get a Boroboros, single guild toss will kill him.
Yep. So will 2 bolt 3s though. Guild tosses are faster.
Very true. Picking up that Mind Blast there in that left chest for Rom-Stein.
Another Rune Axe. Gets Holy. I think he got White Mage as well.
Yes, he did. It was in...
Or no, that's in...
Falls. Falls was White Mage, I believe.
Oh, did he get White 6 in White Mage? No, he got Summoner in Falls. I don't know if he got White 6 in Falls also. But I think White Mage Crystal was in the Forest.
That's right, yeah.
Ooh. Dry is picking up Blue in Trench.
That's huge, because he has Big
There's
Guard.
a lot of good blue spells, yeah. He has Big Guard, he has Doom 5.
Yeah, Doom 5, Mind Blast.
Mind Blast, yeah. He does have Guild Toss now, though, so...
Yeah. So
Mind Blast less useful, but still nice. Oh, that wasn't a monster, by the way.
No?
The chest that he skipped was only like an Avis killer, but...
Oh. And there's a Doom Axe there on Dryzalizer side. That's a number, I think, 5 or 6 for the entire seed.
No, it's a Doom Axe, so it's not a Rune Axe.
Oh, Rune Axe, right. Dispel.
Dispel.
Huge buy, Dark Shock. He's gonna buy Dark Shock. Level manipulation strats. Could be useful. Ooh.
Sildra and White Wind.
Alright, here's... I think this is gonna be Dry's selling point. He's gonna sell out most of his inventory. Probably set up for the end game, even though you don't have all 4 tablets yet.
Ooh, Rom did not learn Golem. Fortunately, he does know Ifrit, so that'll slow Panda down a bit. That's a surprising amount of damage, too. Eek, eek, it's Ifrit. Doesn't a Panda absorb Holy? Or am I thinking of Biblos?
I don't know.
Dryz is doing a shopping trip here. Got enough money and then some. Okay, Biblos down for Rom. So for those just joining us, once again, this is a lower bracket match between Dryzalizer and Rom. Winner moves on, loser is out of the tournament. And right now, the current situation is that Rom has Tablet 4, which was a chain off of Tool Pass, but they don't really have a hint for it. And I don't think they got a useful hint there either.
No, it was Lanka Ruins, Fort Tower, and another worthless hint.
Yeah.
So information we already have.
Yep. While Rom-Stein is currently on the path where there was a pyramid path hint that leads from Pyramid Page to Elder Branch to Fork Tower to Adamantite. So he's still working on finding his third tablet, but he is on the path. While Dryzalizer doesn't have a ton more to check, but definitely has a bunch of like submarine things to check and the chain. Yeah, the Tool Pass chain is Tool Pass to Waltz Tower to Ifrit's Fire, which is not really that difficult of a chain, but Dryzalizer also having picked up a couple extra things like blue, which is he also has a couple things out of, though I don't know how relevant they are at this point. It looks like Rom is actually skipping these chests, so he's not going to get White Mage.
No, will not.
But he has White 6, I guess, because I saw him cast Holy, so not really, not a problem at all.
Dryzalizer facing against Leviathan here in the trench.
Bolt 3 does a lot here for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Get some quick action.
Setting up the haste, very smart move with the quick to get 2 additional turns for that haste on 2 people.
So we call that like haste 1/2 or 1/2.
Yeah.
Haste 1.5. Yeah, Dryzalizer are definitely a little bit safer right now with that big guard though.
Mm-hmm.
I think Rom has Shell manually, so it won't be too bad. And they both have Gill Toss and Mix for the final boss.
Yeah, Dryzalizer are definitely going to be more set up for the final boss. It does have, like you said, the blue, the time, the summon with the golem. So he'll have the full array of defensives going into that fight.
I pointed out Dryzalizer actually doesn't have Bolt 3, but he does have Bolt 3 sword magic, which is what he used on Ferris here. And that's going to do quite a lot of damage real fast to Leviathan.
Yeah. Yeah, luckily for Rom-Stein, Fork Tower wasn't that bad. 2 cheesable bosses, so...
I believe he has the... Like, one of them was definitely Odinable, the other one, I think, was Shoatable.
Yeah, the second boss was, the commander, that's usually at the end of the Karnak escape.
Yeah, second one's free, so as long as he gets past the first one, he's fine.
Yeah.
Even if he has to manually kill the commander, like, it's easy to do.
Yeah, just focus.
This fight is also relatively free at this point.
Alright, Dryzalizer finishing off Leviathan, realizing he didn't get much of anything.
Okay, there's Guild 4 down for Rom. Gets his Slumber Sword, but...
Oh, I guess Dry got the bridge key.
Bridge key off of Trench, oh no. There's not really many more chains that this could lead to, though, so... Unfortunately, there are also places like Barrier Tower available, which could dump more time for Dry's. Nope. I guess Leviathan?
Yeah, weak to water. Not sure, did they ever pick up Aqua Rake? I don't know if we've seen that one.
Rom, that's not where you go after this. Unless he was just using this as a... No, because he would just go to the...
Yeah.
Thing. So he has Aqua Rig too, so...
It's going to be a relatively quick fight.
It's already done, yep. Decent XP.
Ooh.
Oh, and Mirage Radar, though.
It
might be more of a time sink than a useful thing.
Yeah, it's not very useful right now.
Like, what does Dryz actually need? Like, I guess Doom would be nice to have?
Yeah, that's... I mean, we've seen both pair of running shoes. Could still be in the shop. Chicken knife's not even really worth it. And we have Poroboros in the Sunken Waltz. I would just AoE with Bolt 3
honestly, yeah.
Or Leviathan. Either one works.
Yeah, Leviathan also works. Yeah. I mean, at this point, most of the checks are easy, so... Like, Mirage Radar is technically another chain, because Bahamut...
Oh, yeah, the Bahamut spot in North Mountain.
Like, he'll probably find some useful things here, but... I don't know how much of it's actually worth it. Like, yeah, Haste 2's nice, but did you need it? No. Same with Holy, Cure 3, Condemn, like... Fortunately, using Leviathan means you have to wait for these Cure 2s to go off.
Plus there's the 2 hints here. Oh no. 2 more worthless hints. So he has seen every hint in the game.
That wasn't actually a useless hint.
No,
he got tablet 4 in World 1. Yeah. Unfortunately, this probably means he's going straight to do that chain off of Steamship.
Yep.
Which unfortunately is not the correct World 1 checks he needs.
No.
Unfortunately for Rom, this is he might not have remembered his pyramid hint, so he doesn't actually. He might be going to check other things and just not wanting to do Fork Tower, which is pretty common. I can't say I blame him, but in this case, forgetting the hint is a huge issue. Should be the last one for the Perbolos. Yeah, there we go. Life 2. Hopefully they didn't get split damage randomly.
And that's all 6. Okay.
Looks good.
Dryzalizer following that steamship key, heading over to the Karnak area.
Here you call for Rom. That's another chain. Except for, I think he at least knows the hint for tablet, or for adamantite being in World 3. But nope, he's gonna go do Hiryu. Well, if there's anything to be said for making sure you mark down your hints, this is a good example of why.
Yes. Yeah, Dryzalizer is just on a wild goose chase to figure out where it's at. At this point, I think both players are more likely nearly going to 100% this seed.
Yeah, it's looking at this point to be the case. And in that case, I would think I would give the edge to Dryz here, because he's more likely to check Tool Pass sooner than later, while Fork Tower could easily be the last thing Rom checks.
Yeah.
Rom got some nice levels from the Perbolos fight, but levels by themselves aren't going to do it here.
Yeah, we're at the point of the seed where levels are for the most part irrelevant. It's just stat padding is all it is now. But we're set up for the entire end game. It's just finding that last tablet.
Yep. Well, there is a sandworm bait. There's an Ifrit here. That's not a hard fight.
You know, we still haven't seen Go-Go.
That is a fair point.
That is
probably
a free fight.
Nice void fight, at least. There's Ifrit down.
So I think between both players, the only thing we haven't seen is the Shrine Solitary Island.
Bahamut.
Bahamut, yeah. Those are the only two, I think. Going through my locations in my head.
We've seen the rest of the pages, haven't we?
Yeah. So yeah, we still haven't seen Necrophobe. We still haven't seen, like I said, Go-Go. I have to actually open up my own tracker, figure out who we have and haven't seen. Because there's what, like 50 or 52 bosses in this game?
Yep. Well, there's Bolt 3 for Dryz. Oh, I thought you had to sleep after that fight. Well, I'm learning things on commentary, as per usual.
Nope, just walk down the stairs. Yeah, just walk down the stairs and back up and you're good to leave.
Good to know. You do have to do the sleeping for the fight, right?
Yes. We haven't seen Galura.
Yeah, we haven't seen Galura, we haven't seen Necro, we haven't seen Go-Go, we haven't seen... We've seen Twintania, haven't we? Or is that yesterday again?
No, that was yesterday.
I don't think we've seen that. We haven't seen Carbuncle yet.
Nope. We haven't seen Apocalypse.
We haven't seen Apocalypse, yeah. Okay, Rom actually heading to this now, so...
Okay. I think that's it. I think those are the only 4 bosses.
I mean, there's 6 fights in the Void, so there's definitely more than that.
Yeah.
And a couple places we haven't seen yet.
Have we seen Arcavis?
I want to say no. We've seen Halicarnassus.
Yep.
I believe Siren was really early as well. Or no, not Siren. We've seen Siren,
Yeah.
but Shiva, we've also seen Shiva. That was what I was thinking of. But
Have we seen Callie? Califestro, whatever her name is? I don't think we've seen her yet.
Califisteri?
Yeah.
I don't think we have, actually.
Mm-mm.
So that could be in the Void, so that could just be in her usual spot, because why not? Yep. Okay, so Dryzalizer now heading somewhere else. Looks like Barrier Tower is my guess. Yep, Barrier Tower. I believe we've seen Bahamut. That was in...
Yeah, we've seen Bahamut. That was Ball Castle.
Fight.
That was Ball Castle.
That was the Ball Castle fight, right?
Yep.
Oh no, Dryzalizer quickly audibling going to Tool Pass instead.
Yep. Alright, he's on the right path here. He's gonna get that Walls Tower key. That'll give him that Ifrit's Fire.
Gonna be fairly close, assuming Rom doesn't have too much issues here.
Alright, Rom-Stein running into that.
He has 2 black mages with Bolt 3. This should be easy.
He's gonna be super fast. Odin missing on that True Edge. And going with the Heavy Spear instead.
Yeah. There you go. Second try worked though.
There we go. Is he gonna follow the Walls Tower key?
I mean, you have to with that tablet hint. I think that's going to be his last 2 checks in World 1 anyway, so...
Yeah.
And similarly to Rom, it's going to be his last World 1 checks too.
Yes, I think...
Okay, Soul Cannon down. Sorry.
Yeah, I think all he has are just those 2 checks. I think in World 2 all he has is, Barrier Tower, and that's it in World 2. Alright.
I think he has summon on one here.
I think so. I think it's on Kara.
Yep.
No.
Just Odin. Why does no one like Odin in this fight?
I mean, I do it.
I mean, it won't take too long to kill the Sergeant, to be fair, but Odin is still faster. Especially since he's back row.
Alright, Dryzalizer,
There's the Shiva.
his Shiva fight with the Leviathan there, gonna get that Ifrit's Fire. And gonna wonder what this seat is.
A big troll is the answer. I think he just accidentally changed row on.
Yeah, he did. There we go. Finally using the Odin. I think he paused for a moment to look at the fight and realized he's weak to Odin.
Okay, so the Biblos is going to be faster than this, and Rom still has to do some shopping while Dryz, I think, is pretty much set to go straight in. So Dryz definitely has an advantage here. with the fights that are left, I'm not really sure which has the better setup for the bosses. With Calofistieri and Carbuncle both being things, I would say I would lean towards Dryzalizer, but...
Yeah, yeah, Rom-Stein running that more magic comp. Pretty much just has to survive 3 turns, and then can get the Odin or Shoat or break off on Carbuncle for the free one-shot. Dry's pretty much running the full gauntlet of one-shot spells.
Care about one-shot spells. I'm not sure who has mixed supplies. I'm pretty sure Dryzalizer does. I would assume Rom is at least close to, or does.
I think they both have mix on all 4 of them.
Huh? Ifrit? What are you?
Yeah.
Fortunately, I think the Arco Avis fight is the one that has the tablet. Otherwise, this would be simultaneous last tablets.
Alright. And Dryzalizer getting that 4th tablet. He doesn't have anything to sell. He's already sold everything.
Yeah, he doesn't really have much shopping. He has Revivifies. He has enough Phoenix Downs. Like he's set.
Yep. Was that like almost 2 hours even? Dryzalizer's in go mode.
Mm-hmm. And Rom is not far behind. But like I said, he's gonna have to do some shopping, I imagine.
Yeah, this next boss is gonna be his tablet 3.
Also, Rom might stop and grab Mimic out of the castle.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, this is a near 100% seed. We know that this is going to be...
We've seen all but 2 bosses, or 2 slip bots.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty... Gotta hope... I think at this point the players gotta hope Necrophobe is on the optional, one of the 2 optional save point bosses. I could see Dry making a couple attempts at it.
So Dry's is gonna get some stuff. I didn't see what he picked up, but he's definitely switching.
Yeah, he's moving stuff around.
What? You got an ice shield, maybe is what it was?
Yeah.
Another wall ring.
And Rom-Stein hits go mode about 2.5 minutes after Dryzalizer, so this could get very close.
Do the shopping world 1.
So it's actually a little bit faster to go straight to World 3. The town of Toul is 20 tiles west of the Sealed Castle, so obviously much faster to just go to World 3 and do that. Picking up some last minute consumables he hasn't seen yet, or he hasn't bought yet. I'm pretty sure
he has 41 antidotes. I didn't see Revivifies.
Neither did I.
Selling the 3 rune axes.
I mean, not wrong. Don't. Okay, yeah. Wall ring's fine. We've already seen Catastrophe. I was like, wait, don't sell it. We're good though. I would sell pretty much everything but the ribbon, and maybe some armor.
Honestly, he has enough money at this point.
Yeah, 170,000. He can just stop right now. First boss we see is that Apocalypse.
The Apocalypse, okay.
And we're gonna get the cheese strat with the exploder. So Apocalypse is a blue mage. Is gonna use exploder to have Apocalypse learn explode. And then when it rolls around to Apocalypse's turn, he will cast Explode himself and kill himself. Downside is one of your party members does get sacrificed in the process.
Good job, Lana.
I guess that's the anything you can do, I can do better.
So Rom is looking for Revivifies, I think. I honestly don't remember where they're at, but hopefully you wrote it down.
I know in my race versus him, he said he writes down the towns where all of the consumables are at, but not necessarily the specific shops.
Yeah. Hard to do so. Nope. Bunch of potions, but... Is it the magic shop?
Nope.
Okay, well, we got the book. There's Califistieri.
Right.
Once again, French vanilla. one after. Du hast.
Yeah, this fight is just a pure brute force fight. Going to use the Mute Blade to shut down 3/4 of her skills.
Yep. Makes sense to me. But if you can get it off before she gets wall up, you can use magic too.
Yep. Kalu missed the stop. Those medial rolls weren't looking good until that 600 landed. Let's see. Rom-Stein's still looking for that Revivify.
I mean, you don't really need the 4 Phoenix Downs. He has life 2.
Yeah.
And White Mage, so a couple backups are nice, but not even really required.
Alright, and Dryzalizer taking down Kalu. We'll be going on to the next boss.
A lot of mithril things in that shop. Okay. At this point, the scariest thing we could see is Twintania Necro.
Yeah, those are the two.
Or maybe just Twintania, but...
Twintania's not that bad. You just have to survive for those, I think it's the 5 turns or 7 turns.
Yeah, and they got enough levels that it's probably fine.
Yeah, plus he has the big guard, so he could just big guard on the first turn or two. And be fine, survive the fight, just keep himself up, and then shoulder Odin to finish the fight off.
Yep.
It's the Necrophobe.
Necrophobe is definitely scarier. Oh, there's the Go-Go, okay.
Alright, so...
I mean, Necrophobe could just be in his vanilla spot too, so...
We haven't seen Magic Lamp either. Then again, we don't need it, but we still haven't seen it.
Yeah. We haven't seen it, and we don't need it, but yeah. Meanwhile, unfortunately, Rom has either not found or didn't write down where the Revivifies were. Need Revivify for the ending of the game. One of the most common strats for X-Death is to level up your characters to near 99 using Samson Power, which is Antidote plus Revivify mix. And then just do that with all your characters, or a few of your characters, and you'll toss your way to victory. I think Rom now has speed and heroic songs, so he might just be like, nah, I'm good. But there's the Revivifies.
You found them, okay. So at this point, I'm going to say the only thing that may kind of stonewall Dryzalizer to slow him down would be that Necrophobe in one of the 3 next boss fights. To allow Rom-Stein to catch up a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, I think Rom is probably I don't know, because that's a thing.
So they've already fought Adam and Timmy much earlier in the seed. He was really early in the seed. Galora,
Carbuncle's still around, yeah.
Carbuncle is cheesable. Galora is cheesable as well. So it's two fights that we don't really are going to worry about. It's mostly just that Necrophobe is the one we're worried about the most.
Yep. You can skip the cage save, but most runners don't. Though I have a feeling the further we get in this tournament, the more we might see it.
Yeah, a lot of those time saves.
Gotta be more as confident as you can be.
Yep.
Even if it is real scary.
Even late in the tournament, I still see, even when we get to the semifinals and finals, they'll still be taking that save point. Especially if you run into a super nasty fight at the end.
Yeah.
And lose all your progress. Oh, yeah.
Gargoyle is a fight we haven't seen. This is a, I believe, shoatable fight for sure. Actually, I think I would have just quick shoat there. Quick, though I think shoat can miss, so.
Yeah, shoat can miss. Alright, so I actually don't even know what Time Slip does. Yeah, Break Sword works, that's 100%. I don't even know what Time Slip does.
I think that was slow.
Is it slow? Okay.
Fortunately, I only hit one, so that might actually almost be worth. Or worse. Oh, it's sleep plus old, okay. So the top one is slept, so he should be fine.
And misses on the shoot. And Breakblade gets the kill. Okay. Alright, we see Rom-Stein in the void, heading into that first boss there.
Which is not the Caliphysir, but the Apocalypse, yep. Yeah. Won't be able to cheese him, but shouldn't have too much issue with it. Yeah. Dark Shock doesn't help.
Yeah, reducing your level by half, essentially reducing all damage and defenses by half, is probably the most devastating non-damaging spell he has.
Let's see, does he have a... I wonder if he has sword magic on. If he does, bio sword magic actually is really good against Apocalypse.
Alright, and we have this Carbuncle fight.
Yep.
Yeah, with Carbuncle, once he gets 3 casts off, there's a little trick. You can click on the fight command, but don't actually use it, and just hover your cursor over Carbuncle. Once your cursor drops back to your menu, his wall shield drops for 1 full turn, and that allows you to instantly kill him with the Show or Odin or Break, all of which have a 100% chance to hit. So you see he's hovering the fight right now, and it just dropped down. You're going to see him cast Show or Odin, one of the two.
Yep, Cast Cure, so he definitely has it down now.
Yep.
And there's Shoat. Meanwhile, Rom has taken care of the Apocalypse.
Yep, we'll be heading over to his tower.
Funny thing to say.
Yeah.
But it's the whole Apocalypse. He took care of it.
Alright, 1 boss left.
So Rom is 3 fights behind right now. Once again, if this is Apocalypse at Twintania, things could change quickly. That said, both are fairly set up for it.
Yeah, there's either Vanilla, Twintania, or Necrophobe. And there's a 3rd boss we haven't, there's
2 more bosses.
Yeah, there's the only bosses in the entire game we haven't seen are Necrophobe and Twintania. Twintania, the best result, and we get worst boss in the game in the worst spot in the game.
Oh no, well, Shoat. I think I almost would have quick showed it here, but yeah. Like, Dryzalizer might just be strong enough that he's okay. Because I think he'll survive a single Flare or Holy on his characters, right, at this HP.
If he can get the blue guard up before they start casting, he will be fine because he'll get the shell on everybody.
Yeah, he'd definitely be fine in that case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big guard does go up. Okay.
He should be good. Yeah, when you're lower levels without some of the tools, this can definitely be tougher, but...
So yeah, that flare dealt just over 500 damage. Without that shell, that would have one-shot Kara. Like, without even trying.
I can't remember they go at a one-shot. It'll only done like 1,000.
Yeah, with the shell up now, this is a... I'm not gonna say trivial fight. It is much easier to do. He's probably gonna be spamming Shoat and Break.
Yeah, he has Break Blade up too, so...
Okay.
I don't know if X fight's really worth it here, but...
I probably just would have defended there.
Looks like Rom managed to take care of Calofistieri here, I believe.
Yep.
So we're gonna get the free save point fight for with Go-Go here. Oh, death potioning the last one. There you go.
Oh.
Those dark matters he farmed at the beginning finally useful.
Yep, the one death potion easy he uses.
I think he used one more, but...
Yeah, he used one
yeah.
more. Let's see.
So now just pick an element and go for it.
Yeah, getting Earth Wall up because Necrophobe does obscenely large amounts of physical damage. He's also weak to Holy.
He's weak to all elements.
Yeah.
Which does also include Holy. Yes.
Yep. I think I'd be casting Bolt 3. It would deal the same amount of damage. And the animation is much faster.
I think he has a Sage Staff on, so it would actually be slightly more. Sage Staff or Holy be the best for them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wizard Rod, though, would be nice. Oh, Air Knife. Air Knife Sildra also works. This might actually do 9s. No, only 7,000, okay. Still, it's faster. I would have done Bolt 3 Sword too for the same reason, but Holy Sword is not too slow compared to regular Holy. And either way, we're not talking huge amounts of damage differences.
Yeah, just a few hundred. Rom-Stein over on the right side there, still on his AFK fight.
Yep.
Alright, so I know we fought... Or no. Dryzalizer actually killed Gilgamesh 4. So he was able to skip... If you don't kill Gilgamesh 4 when you fight Necrophobe, it will trigger a 5-minute cutscene that you can't bypass. So it was good that he...
I don't think that's a thing anymore.
Did they patch that out?
I think so. Don't quote me on it, but
Okay.
I've never run into that. That just could be because it's rare.
Yeah. Because I know in the vanilla game, when you get to Necrophobe and you take down his barriers and deal a bit of his health, Gilgamesh 4 pops up. And you have this super long cutscene.
Wouldn't he be unfortunate?
Yeah, Karma confirming that since he actually did kill Gilgamesh 4, like actually killed him, the trigger for that cutscene won't happen. Alright, so we see Dryzalizer setting up for this Ted and Ned fight here. Giltoss mix strategy coming for this fight.
Wouldn't be surprised to just see him throw on some ribbons, honestly, too.
Yeah, I think he has, what, 2 or 3 ribbons here?
Yeah, he's at least 2, possibly 3. Yeah, just going with triple or quad mimics probably here.
Yeah.
An item.
Yeah. That's actually surprisingly useful. If Ted opens up with that white hole, that item is actually useful because you can get the soft off to remedy the petrify.
Okay, well, ribbons on Ferris at least.
Yeah. And Dryzalizer never went to the trench, so he never got the Aegis shield.
You mean Rom? Aegis shield was false. Yeah. Okay, so Dryzalizer going into the Exo fight should not be a difficult fight in the slightest. Throw up some life shields, so White Hole doesn't do anything. And then throw up Golem so the physical doesn't do anything, and then just start pumping up your people.
Yep.
Throw up Big Guard and Haste 2 for speed and extra layers of defense, and completely free. Haste 2, there's Golem.
And Rom-Stein starting off his Carbuncle fight there.
Yep. So you're just gonna mimic his mixes here, which makes sense. I believe it still uses the items, but it's slightly faster than selecting.
Yep.
Looks like this Carbuncle will go down pretty fast with X-Fighted. I think that's a Ragnarok still.
Yeah, 10,000 damage around. Take it down really quickly.
X-Zoning Lena for good measure, because Lena can't survive fights. That's just how the game works. Oh, maybe Dragon Power does not use items. Oh, he used the Dragon Fang one too, so that was 20 levels fast. So
yep.
Definitely a faster way of doing it. Looks like he's not going to use Big Guard either. He's just going to mix it up.
Yep. Yeah, we want to gain roughly 50 to 60 levels on all 4 of them. Get them between that 90 and 99 level mark, and use a Guild Toss to deal 9,999.
Oh yeah, Rom-Stein's about to run into the Necro.
About to get the bad news.
Like I said, he has a lot of HP, so like he can survive quite a few fights here. Definitely doesn't have Big Guard, but I don't know if that matters as much. As long as he can get a couple shots off before it's too late.
Yeah, because we definitely know he has Summoner. As long as these Flares on Holies don't single target a player, and he loses 2 players at the start, he should be fine if they spread their damage out.
Yeah, they're doing about 1,300.
And
there goes Ferris.
Going down. Alright, Dryzalizer on the left side, starting as his Guild Toss in the middle of the phase transition. Deals his 50,000 damage.
Yep.
We'll need 7 Guild Tosses in the second phase to finish the fight. And we see Lena getting single targeted by the flares, so worst potential start.
And not having killed a single one before this phase is not good.
No, they're gonna, yeah, with only 2 people up, even though they're AoE casting Ice and Thunder, Butts is gonna go down and followed by Kara with the quadruple target.
Yep. Okay, Neo X death time for Dryzalizer. So again, it's just going to be a bunch of guild tosses here. About, you said 7 of them? Yeah, 7 of them.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah, the first 6 will kill 3 of them, leaving the last one with 6 hit points left, so it'll be an overkill.
Yep. And that's it. Dryzalizer finishes Necro or Neo X death and finishes with an official time of 2 hours, 25 minutes, and 58 seconds. It looks like Rom has forfeits just after. Not really feeling like doing their Necro fight, which I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, I
GG's.
definitely do not blame him. So Dryzalizer will be moving on to the second round of the lower bracket. Rom-Stein unfortunately has been eliminated from the tournament. That is his second loss, and we are doing a double elimination format. Dryzalizer will be facing off the loser between Alistar and Malcrios.
Yep, it looks right to me. So hopefully we'll get one or both of them in for a interview shortly.
Yeah.
Yep, Alistair Malcrios, loser of that one. Okay.
Alright, hopefully we'll be joined by both of them here in just a moment. They're probably getting their audio stuff set up to be able to join for a post-race interview.
Yep.
Yeah, while we wait for them, the seed as a whole was pretty trolly. A lot going on, multiple forks and red herrings that they had to go through.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of back and forth when it came to that. And looks like we are actually joined by both Dryzalizer and Rom-Stein. Is it Steen or Stein? I'm gonna get this right for the last for final.
But I don't
Oh, it was
mind.
Stein. Dang it.
I've heard like
right
a
the first
dozen. I've heard a dozen pronunciations for my name.
Yeah, fair enough.
So anyway, who rolled the seed?
I do believe that is my co-commentator over here.
I hate you.
It was a rough one.
So required Fog Tower and Necrophobe on 20th spot. For real.
I mean, it was an easy tower. At least you didn't have to like search literally everything like Dryzalizer had for his last tablet.
I did too. My last location,
Okay, you did
Fog
pretty
Tower.
much. Oh, was Fork your last location? So
Yeah.
I thought you had a
Yeah.
couple more left.
No.
Fair enough.
Maybe since I didn't find the Mirage Radar.
I think that was on Hiryu Valley.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The only check I skipped.
Yep. Some decent stuff up there, too. I think there was a Wizard Rod there. The break sword was, I believe, there.
Yep.
Yeah, such a bait seed because you could do Extess sub 1 hour, but then, hey, go to Fog Tower with like Fog Tower being at the end of a long item chain.
There actually was a hint for Pyramid, Path to the Void,
I mean,
which I guess you missed.
I mean, yeah, I missed it, but I guess it was Kelp, but I would have done Pyramid anyway. I just didn't want to go to Fog Tower, but I knew it would be for the the last tablet would be behind the adamantite. That was for sure, but like only World 3. Only World 3. That's just too vague.
Yeah, so you guys actually got the others tablet, or Go Mode tablet, basically about the same time. You finished going through the Tool Pass chain to get your 4th tablet, I believe it was. While Dryzalizer was finishing up that ridiculous Fork Tower chain to get his 3rd and Arcuavis spot, I think it was.
Yeah.
And it actually ended up you guys were about only 2 to 2.5 minutes apart, getting your last tablets. But unfortunately, Dryzalizer had already finished, had done all of his shopping already, having found Mirage Radar, and also had like Blue Magic, which was a huge boost.
Yeah, I was still looking for my Revivifies. And
well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that took you a decent amount of time. Like he was about to
at last
location, go.
At last location the Revivifies in World 1. That's an achievement.
Yeah. It's rough. How did you feel about the seed Dryz?
Felt lost.
Ooh, you're real quiet.
I don't hear Dry.
Mirage hint actually helped me because it told me my last tablet was in World 1, and I cleared every single World 1 location and eventually found it.
It's true. It was also your last World 1 location.
Yeah. So it was. If I had been luckier, it could have been faster. I don't think I did too poorly. My decisions just guessed wrong on some of them. I kept telling myself I want to do full pass, and then I kept not doing it. And that's a quick one. I should have done that one earlier.
Yeah, it can be easy to forget sometimes. Like it feels like it should be a longer check because you have to run around as the chocobo and all that, but it's really only like I think I timed it once. It's like 45 seconds. It's not really that long of a run.
Oh yeah, it's fast. I just got distracted, like doing other things, chasing other potential, tablets. Those vague hints tell you stuff like, oh, it's in World 1, it's in World 2, it's in World 3. It's like, oh, that's not helpful at all. I don't have. Well, I didn't write down every hint, but I don't recall any Baron hints at all, which means everything was viable.
Also, required double dip of library. That was sure fun.
Yeah, it was a double path to the void.
Actually, Rom, we were close at the end, and it sounds maybe like the difference was that I just had a lot of stuff to handle anything, including Necrophobe at the end.
I was also going to get Necrophobe with Death Potions strat, but you were just too fast for me. At the end, I knew I was horribly late, and I just ended up skipping all the chests in the void. I didn't need anything else, but you surely were faster on the fights themselves.
I mean, some of them, yes. So most of the ones that gave Dryzalizer an advantage were fights that you also had the tools to insta-kill, but just weren't aware of them right away. So there's quite a few fights that you owned after 3 rounds into the fight.
I was aware of the dancing gear.
I don't remember which one specifically, honestly, but there was a few of them.
There's a lot
I
of
did
OD
use-
fights.
I did
but
use the
for
Dynasty
there were a
strat.
lot of. What was that?
I mean, I don't understand what you say. Like, I did use the dancing strat a lot.
Yeah, but it was a lot of times it was already multiple rounds into a fight before you started using it, or like certain fights like the the Fork Tower one.
At the time, I was also looking for money because I spent a lot of money early on, and also I did that dumb mistake. Like the dumbest mistake I made was not taking the Ragnarok the first time I went to Kusa, because I would have been able to cheese so many bosses with Equipped Sword.
I think I took it myself. I think I took that along with. I don't know. It was so long ago.
You did take it first round because you had the Equipped Sword before going in, but honestly, the Odin did things just as fast, if not faster, for a lot of the seed, or for the first part of the seed.
Yes, I was a little disappointed actually in my Ragnarok damage because I didn't have like super strong job using it.
Yeah.
So
you get strength, you get knight strength though from equipped swords, but even so, Odin was like stronger. Yeah.
Yeah.
My level.
Yeah.
The other main early. Sorry. Yeah, the other main early difference is Dryzalizer actually picked up an early control and used that to get some quick levels off of the prototypes in, I think it's World 2, or is that World 1? I don't know.
So World 1, and
it is World 1.
And I figured I'll get like 6 dark matters, and then if I need money, I'll just sell one and I'll have money. So I have no money problems and a leg up on experience, and it's pretty quick too.
Yeah, that was actually a really good strat. I hadn't seen that before. Just heard about it in whispered tones.
Didn't want to do it, but I felt that with a chemist, found chemist right away, and the freelance start. You don't want to be freelancer at the beginning, really, so much. So I was like, okay, I will slap control on all these chemists, and I will learn mix, and I will get dark matters all at the beginning. Levels,
yeah. Also, I'm seeing something in the chat that enrages me. I was using the dragon because first it's my favorite job, but it's also the only job with decent armor that I had early on. Like literally, once I learned mix, I went to see my jobs and I saw, well, that's dragon or chemist, and dragon actually has nice armors, so. Well,
yeah, no, I don't have a problem with Dragoon, especially early on. Being able to leap with decently good spear does good damage early on. And then, like I said, you're able to use Dragon Sword. It has hit points for decent stats for Freelancer later on.
I had Hunter easily available, but I didn't have money. That's the problem, FH. I didn't have that much money at the beginning. Like, yeah, Hunter was available. Ninja was also available, but in the end, I mean, Dragon would have better armor, and what I was expecting at that point, since I would be using summon strats anyway, was jobs with good armors, so I could survive. Like Hunter doesn't have that good. It doesn't have a really good armor pool.
Yeah.
Right. It's like the light armor rather than the heavy armor. Yep.
That's something I learned from FF3. Like FF3, you're stuck with the jobs you get at each crystal, and you just do with what you have. And if you want to survive an FF3, you have to get armor. And if you don't have if you have a powerful job but with no armor, well, he's gonna hit hard but die hard too. So yeah. The thing is, I don't know which job can equip which armor as much as I do in FF3 because I'm
It's hard learning. Yeah, I like the lighter armors myself, but you have to be careful with them. Just because those jobs tend to be a little faster, like Hunter. So I did take Hunter instead of Dragoon. So it sounds like we showed some different approaches to the sea.
Oh yeah, you guys were actually pretty diverse in your, and while still being actually relatively close on your fight times. You were primarily using fight strats and X fight strats with the hunter, while after the early Rom used early dragon sword to get through a few fights, and then switched to magic strats, be it Odin or black magic, for quite a while.
Yeah, I got black magic later when I got flare in Ex's castle. I was still using summon, but that was a nice alternative, especially since I had 3 gold pins.
Yeah, just all the gold pins.
And as a physical, I just got Dancer with dancing gear and equip sword, and yeah, that was so good. But then I had to switch to the knight because I had mastered Dancer, and I wanted to master the knight to get HP because bards had really low HP.
Yeah, Dancer is definitely not good on the defense.
I think the only job I mastered was Hunter. And then I just switched to Freelancer and used the spell abilities that I found in the castle, like ×6 and X6 and things like that, and Summon 5 for my cast the spells, because Meteo doesn't care what your magic stat is.
Yeah, you used Hunter was definitely the only one you mastered.
I think I mastered it like on everyone.
Yeah, you did, because I think it was X Death himself. You had X Fight and Time Magic on all 4 people, because because we were wondering like does he have it, because we were like, you switched over to Freelancer, like does he have anything mastered yet? And we're like, maybe Hunter, and we saw X Fight on all 4, and like, yeah, Hunter's like the only thing.
Right. Yeah, and then of course it showed up later, but you never know. Like, it's nice to have X Fight, even though I don't like to rely on it too much.
Yeah, X Fight is one of those skills that if you have it, it can be useful, but at the same time it takes up a lot of time, just because the animation is so long.
Yep, it's Meteo takes up a lot of time too, but I was comparing the damage and it was doing more, so I was like, I'll just spam a bunch of Meteos.
Yeah, I think your first I think the first round you just put haste on everybody, did like X Fight on 2 people and then like Meteo on the other 2, and then we just saw the Meteo spam come out.
And it ended up being real easy that way. But yeah, I mean, it was I don't know, I felt like the hardest part really was finding those tablets and finding the key items that were required. Like, I didn't have any trouble with hardly any fights, really. Just didn't know where to go. Like, it was a sort of a mystery. Finding Mirage Radar and then getting one last hint from Mirage was what sort of finally steered me in the right direction.
Oh, yeah. That was a Mirage hint. Well, I would have never gotten that then.
Well, you got everything you needed anyway, just from searching around. It just is such a pain.
Just later.
Yeah, well, not about the same time, honestly. Like I said, you already had that tablet well before you got the Mirage hints.
I went to the trench and got 3 hints about things I already knew. That's always fun.
Yeah.
You went into the trench.
Yeah, because I was looking for hints. Yeah.
I think trench was on the Soul Cannon fight, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Always fun.
Yeah, but I mean, this is what happens. I remember the old days before there were hints, and you were just searching everything blindly. So sometimes you get a seed like that where it doesn't really tell you that last tablet. This one actually did, but you can a set of hints that just don't mention that one last tablet you're looking for. Sometimes.
Yep. It can be a rough feeling, especially when it ends up being on Fork Tower or something.
But Fork wasn't too bad. Took it on relatively early, I think.
Yeah, it was a couple pretty easy fights on, actually, ended up being.
So Fork, as our restreamer Smate D likes to say, Fork Tower is 2 quick chicks. As long as it goes smoothly.
Well, yesterday I posted on the server my experience with Fork Tower. It wasn't that easy.
Oh yeah,
So,
it can be brutal. I mean, blind and only 2 characters, it can be really rough. Depending on what you roll there.
All right, I hate to be that guy. We do need to wrap this up. There is a race starting in 15 minutes on this channel.
Oh yeah.
Any last words, Dryzalizer or Rom?
Well, I was close. Like, we ended up really close in both of my matches, but, well, in the end, it's still over. So good luck to Dryzalizer. Good luck to Windfox. Well,
it's wrong.
I'm out.
Yeah, you had that close match with Windfox earlier too, didn't you?
Yeah, there was 3 minutes difference between us.
Yep. And you guys entered the fight within a second of each other. That was the last one that I commented.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
I don't have anything to add. I'm just going to say thanks to you guys and everybody behind the scenes, trackers, restream, commentary. That's it.
Yeah. Thank you all, and thanks to the organizers. That was actually, even if it was a short experience, I liked it.
Good.
So,
Hope
just
you'll
as
continue.
we like to say in French, au revoir.
Au revoir.
And I'd just like to echo that. I once again thank you for joining the tournament. I thought you actually performed very well. You just got stuck in a couple rough matchups, and that's just how it goes in these, especially when there's not really much in the way of seeding. This being a newer community, there's just not the I don't know, not the systems in place yet, I guess I should say. But even despite that, like I said, I thought you did well, and I definitely hope that you continue to hang out and help out with, like, I love when you're commentating and helping out on that side.
I was planning on doing that. The thing is, since I'm not running anymore, I might also see what I can do on the Minish Cup Randomizer community, since there's a tournament there approaching. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Well, thank you for streaming today. Thank you for my co-commentator. And with that, we are going to cut out and hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.
All right. GG's, everyone.
Goodbye and good night.